Okay.
Okay. Ancient Rome or ancient Greece?
I'd have to say ancient Rome since I'm Italian,
I guess so. I guess that would make sense.
but I would like to visit both.
Yes, that would be great. Well, they are both fantastic histories
Yeah.
in just about every country over
Have
there.
you been over to Italy?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to go there. I can't wait. I think I'm going back this year.
Oh,
Nice.
lucky you.
So,
Very
nice.
nice. The invention of cars or the invention of airplanes?
Well, I'm going to say the invention of cars.
Mhm.
I think back to Model Ts. I think of the 57 T-Birds. I think of my 61 Chevy Impala convertible.
What about my Ford Pinto?
Yeah, I don't think you're Ford Pinto,
No Ferrari?
but no Ferrari.
No
No.
Lamborghini?
Okay.
But the planes, I need them to travel. But the cars, I would much rather have. I love convertibles.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. I tell people this all the time, and it's kind of impressive, but I have a Lamborghini.
Wow,
It's
is that a car?
3 inches long. It sits on my computer table, and it's really beautiful to look at sometimes. You just sort of daydream, Okay.
Okay. Credit cards or debit cards?
Oh, hate them both.
Yeah.
This is my favorite, right?
Well, which of the
which
two
one-
would you pick?
which-
Well, I
Yeah,
guess I
it's
go with
tough.
debit cards.
Okay.
It gets me less trouble.
Yeah,
Smart choice.
That's true. I prefer debit cards too. That way you're spending money you have instead of money you don't have yet.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The last one's, I don't know. You might think this one's tricky, but then again, being a Bengals fan, it would be interesting to see what you think. Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes?
Joe Burrows.
Yeah. Well, he's a QB for Cincinnati.
Who dat? Good cue.
Who dat? That's a Saints song, isn't it? Who dat?
They're who dat.
Oh,
Yeah.
what was that? What was that? Who that?
Oh, they're who day.
Who dey?
Who dey?
Who dey?
Oh, okay.
Who they think gonna beat them Bengals? Who dey?
Okay, I got you. All right, good
You're
one.
in a loop.
Yep, we had a little production value that Ed brings to the
That's
table here
true.
once in a while with that little recording. Thank you, Ed. So, but seriously, between Brady and Mahomes, I can tell you what I think, but I'd like to hear what you say first.
Well, Mahomes is young compared to Brady. Brady has, the great thing about Brady was he started out as a 6th-round draft choice,
Yeah,
and he
199th in the draft.
and it's he's made his career.
Mm-hmm.
The reason everybody loved him, the reason Tampa Bay wanted him and loved him is because he made his career.
Yeah.
Is it time for him to retire? Probably.
Yeah.
Mahomes, he's young, he's good, he'll be around. So we'll have to ask that question in 15 more years.
Brady's the GOAT, greatest of all time. There's no doubt, in my opinion, or anyone's real opinion on that. 7 Super Bowls is phenomenal. 23 years, to be 45 years old and out there. These guys coming at you are the strongest men in the world, 330 pounds, solid muscle. And he's a kind of a frail guy.
Sort of like you.
Kind of like me, that's right. Except he's 6'5", and I'm
Yeah.
Is he really that
considerable.
tall?
Yeah, he's pretty tall. He's pretty tall. But Mahomes is unbelievable. He really is phenomenal. I think he's, in all deference to Joe Burrows, I think he's the best in the NFL right now. The QB, what's his name for the Buffalo Bills?
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen's phenomenal too. There's a lot of good QBs out there.
There are.
But I think Mahomes is the best there is. What do you think?
We'll
Ed?
answer that question next Sunday.
Yeah, well, there you go. What do you think?
Over the years, I try to think if there's ever a duplication or replica of somebody from the past. Like Mahomes reminds me a lot of Elway.
Yeah,
Just gritty, get it done, not much run, but just get out of trouble.
yeah.
Then Mahomes has that sidearm thing and
Flings it
flip
right to
behind
him.
his back. And
Incredible.
he's young, but
Yeah,
this is a little bit of a similarity between the two.
and the big question too is who stays healthy.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
That's a huge thing because, like I said, you got monsters trying to level you on every play, and they do. And sometimes you don't get up so quickly.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, Kel, I think it's time for us to thank our guest.
Mike, thanks for being with us today.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you for the opportunity. For all those listeners out there, if you need anything at all, I'm here to serve.
Okay, good. Give us your contact info one more time.
Proforma, N&M Communications. My email is mike.mastrosario. Figure out how to spell that. at proforma.com.
Very nice. All right. Best of luck, good health going forward.
Thank you very much. God bless you both.
Well, God bless you too. We'll be back in a flash with our next guest, but first see if you know the answer to this. True or false, a can of Coke will float in water? The answer right after this.
This is the Tan Talk Radio Network.
In 1955, the law firm now known as Pernick, Caulfield, Averill, and Noyes made a decision. Instead of taking whatever cases came through their doors, they decided to focus specifically on personal injury. 64 years later, the law firm is one of Clearwater's longest-running personal injury firms. Available 24 hours a day with offices in Clearwater and throughout Tampa Bay, they're ready to put decades of experience to work for you if you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or injured due to someone's negligence or recklessness. If you feel overwhelmed, uncertain, or unsure about your next steps after being involved in an accident or after a loved one sustained serious injuries due to someone else's negligence, call Pernick, Caulfield, Averill, and Noyes at 727-796-8282 or online at usalaw.com. That's 727-796-8282 or online at usalaw.com. Non-attorney spokesman.
Shop the largest selection of Guy Harvey apparel, artwork, and gift items at GuyHarvey.com. From the world-renowned marine wildlife artist, the Guy Harvey online shop features the latest in performance apparel, classic Guy Harvey t-shirts, decor for every room in your home, exquisite ocean-inspired jewelry, and unique gift items, including custom merchandise not available anyplace else. Browse an extensive catalog of original Guy Harvey works of art and a full range of beautiful reproductions. As with all Guy Harvey merchandise, a percentage of sales benefits the ocean conservation, research, and education work of the Guy Harvey Ocean Foundation. The Guy Harvey Ocean Foundation will help ensure that future generations can enjoy and benefit from a well-balanced ocean ecosystem. Bring the undersea world into your everyday life at GuyHarvey.com.
Do you know what a truly special blog is? It's a website that's rated as one of the best in Florida, chock full of fantastic articles, humor, videos, and hundreds of cool pictures. So what blog is creating all that buzz? It's ColorfulClearwater.com, a blog on the internet created by Kelly Kelly. In only its second year, ColorfulClearwater.com is gaining in popularity every day due to its original writing and original videos and photography. It's updated several times per week with fresh content and includes everything about the color, culture, and vibrancy of Clearwater's citizens and businesses. Even though it covers just one city in Florida, ColorfulClearwater.com nonetheless is already outperforming blogs promoting tourist destinations and major sports teams. Hey, see for yourself. Give a visit to ColorfulClearwater.com and make it your source of enlightening insights and entertainment. That's ColorfulClearwater.com.
You run your business with a laser-like focus on success. Challenges come at you from every angle, but you stay the course. Your calendar is full and your time is limited. So how do you deal with governmental issues that can impact your business? Turn to Amplify Clearwater, your Chamber of Commerce for Clearwater and Clearwater Beach. Amplify Clearwater monitors legislation on the city, county, and state levels to identify issues that will impact businesses in the region. Then they become your voice to our elected representatives. They listen, watch, then take action to either support positive legislation or table bills that would negatively affect our business community. But they need your support to continue this vital work. Why not join the Chamber today? Visit AmplifyClearwater.com for all the details and to submit a membership application. Amplify Clearwater. One community, one chamber, one vision.
This is the Tan Talk Radio Network.
Thanks for listening to the Kelly Kelly Show. I'm Kelly Kelly here with Doug Kelly, my better half, and before the break.
3/4.
Oh, 3/4. Okay, well, 7/8. Okay,
All right,
how's
all right.
that?
That's better.
You feel better?
Yes,
Okay.
I feel better.
Before the break, Doug asked, what did you ask, Doug?
I asked if it's true or false a can of Coke will float in water.
You did. Okay, sorry for zoning out on you.
Yeah.
That is false. A can of Coke will not float in water, but a can of Diet Coke will.
A Diet Coke will float and a Coke won't. Now, how I can't figure
Why
that
is
one
that?
out, but that's just the way it is. Kind
What's
of
the
strange.
reason? I want an
Don't know.
explanation
It must
right
be the
now.
carbonation difference or something. I don't know. Okay, doke. Well, not many people would associate an opera with the betterment of the environment, but here's one group that does. Jody Karam is president of Opera for Earth, and Cody Austin serves as the community liaison for the group. Jody, Cody, glad to have you with us today on the Kelly Kelly Show.
Thank you so much.
here.
We're so
Thank
excited to be here.
Wonderful.
Now, Cody came in here singing.
Yes.
So you sing
As I always
opera.
do.
I'll give you $5
do.
not to sing anymore, okay?
That's not going to happen.
All right. I'm just kidding. But we were talking, before you get into that first question about
Yeah.
your background and stuff, we were talking a little bit about, with the other guest, about the football game coming up, and you lit up like a Christmas tree.
Oh,
there.
yeah.
So give us,
I love sports.
give us your insight. You said, so you think Brady's going to go to the either the 49ers or the Raiders?
I think he's going to go to the Raiders.
You do?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I think he still has a lot in him.
Huh.
And I don't think he wants to stay here.
Yeah.
You know, he's kind of done what he needed to do here. And I think he's ready to move on.
What if
I think he might end up in San Francisco, though.
yeah,
and
it's
they
his home
trade-
time area.
Yeah,
hometown.
it's his home. He loves that area.
Well, you know, he and
Giselle?
bought a home in Miami,
Miami.
which Giselle's in, and he's not right now. But if he goes to Miami, I'm kind of hoping he enrolls at the University of Miami and becomes a quarterback there. Is that kind of
think that's going to
is that a little obscure, you think?
No.
I think so. He'd only have to give up about $25 million a year to do that, but he doesn't need the money.
He's not going to Miami.
No.
He's going to Vegas.
Yeah.
I think he wants to conquer that city.
Yeah,
You know?
if he plays. Ed, do you think he's going to play another year, or you think he's got to hang it up? Ed's our guru.
It depends.
our football
It
guru.
depends on the situation.
Yeah.
I think he stays here if there's more sweeping changes, and they go to him and say, "Hey, listen, what do you want? We'll build around you."
Maybe.
And to me, going to San Francisco, the town is Brock Purdy crazy.
Yeah.
That's
right now.
yes.
There's no
if
way
he wins
there's-
the Super Bowl.
But no. Even if he loses this week, the entire coaching staff would be ousted if you bring in a 45-year-old guy
46
and
then.
bench your current superstar. Now Trey Lance is gone. There's no doubt about that.
Right, yeah.
But I'm saying
I get that. I get it.
you're going to have a controversy from day one in training camp.
I do
You
think,
still want Tom Brady to come in, and he's a rookie.
Yeah.
You still want him to kind of help him grow. I mean, don't you think there is something that he can learn from
just-
Tom Brady?
Just because you teach them doesn't mean they learn.
well, anyway.
That is true.
I do think
That
Brady
is
was
true.
very close to Byron Leftwich. They were kind of tight. And
Well,
the fact that,
wait. When the camera was rolling, they were tight. Yes.
well, what did you see when the cameras weren't rolling?
I'm just saying.
Were they
when the
kissing each other or
I'm
what?
just saying when the camera was rolling.
I'm just saying we
Okay.
could be here all
We
night.
could.
discussing
Yeah.
this.
He's not
Let's-
staying here in Tampa because I think the other players are done with him. That's
Well,
another
maybe,
thing.
Maybe. All right.
Let's hear about Opera for Earth.
Right.
Let's bring that same
Yeah.
passion.
Yes.
Let's start by getting to know a little about each of you first. Jody, you've had extensive experience in the world of opera. Can you tell us about how you got involved in that?
Wow. So I'm from Kentucky originally.
Really?
Another Kentucky person
Wow.
today.
Yes.
I'm from Louisville and grew up in a family where I'm the only girl and the youngest. I had 6 boys
Wow.
Boy.
torturing me. So I decided to go to college in California and get away. And I was actually I wanted to be a rock singer, like
Wow.
Heart or Pat Benatar or one of those,
Yeah.
right?
Janis Joplin.
Exactly. So I went to music school to actually learn how to read and write music. I wanted to write my own songs. And then I had a voice teacher who said, well, you need to do this opera. And so I did my first opera. It was called Beauty and the Beast. Do you know that opera?
Sure.
Beauty and the
Yeah.
Beast.
It's a
opera?
little
I know it as a
one
musical
act.
theater.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
it's a
that's
one
special.
act, and I was the evil stepsister, and I fell in love with that, those kind of characters and
Yeah.
just that style of singing. And I said, I think I'm going to change. I want to be an opera singer. So
Wow.
It's a singing play, right?
yes.
Exactly. And in your case, with a message. So
Oh yeah.
we'll get to that.
Yes.
Cody,
yes.
give
No
us a
speaking.
snapshot. Give
No
us a
speaking.
snapshot of your background.
Oh, I've been singing my whole entire life. I always say this, and I'm going to say it again. My mom always knew where I was when I was singing, and I started singing when I was in the bathroom.
Sure.
So that's just the place that has the most resonance.
It does.
It
And
does.
I always, whether I was in the shower or I was in the bathroom, I sang, and I feel like I was given a gift that I'm supposed to share.
Mhm.
And I've just enjoyed singing, whether it was at my church, or it was in college. And then opera actually chose me.
Mhm.
I didn't ever see opera that much at all. I was sports. I did everything,
Mhm.
sports related, sports. It wasn't until high school that my mom actually pushed me and said, please take one semester of choir. And I was like, no, Mom, oh, no, I do
You
not
have
want
a
to do it.
good voice. You came in here.
Yeah.
Can you both sing a couple of bars?
Sure.
Just to
How about this? Fly, eagles, fly on the road to victory. Fly, eagles, fly. Score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our eagles fly. Fly, eagles, fly on the road to victory. E-I-G-L-E-S,
The
Eagles!
Philadelphia Eagles, huh?
Yes,
I hear
that's
you.
my team.
I got you. I kind of got a clue there that was very, very lovely. Very nicely done.
I want to hear Jody.
Yes.
Well, I'm not going to be so team fight cheery
Yeah.
song.
That's okay.
I'll just sing regular opera.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I could do that in German. This is from Tannhäuser.
Uh-huh.
Die Steine Halle, grüß ich will, Frau, grüß ich dich, geliebter Raum.
Beautiful.
Oh, love it.
That was beautiful.
Oh, wow. I got
Fantastic.
chills. Wow.
That's kind of
you
like
both.
Ed Davis, in the shower, actually, the way he
Yeah.
sings too. It's quite the thing. Or so I've heard.
Can we get a sample?
Everyone sings in their shower. Think about it.
Of course they do. Of course.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Since you put me down, I've been out
Oh,
doing in my head. Yeah, I sing in the shower, see, so we can
Do you
get
take
into it.
lessons? You
No,
should sing.
No. Well, I like it. It's fun. I'd karaoke, that
Yeah.
kind of-
What's your go-to?
I
Karaoke
like
song.
the City of New Orleans by Arlo Guthrie.
Can you sing far over on
I
the
can
hill?
sing
Yeah.
Far Away on the Hill. Yes, I know that one. Well, let's get
I
back-
actually just won a karaoke competition.
Oh, cool.
Did you?
Yeah, and I won-
believe it.
I won a belt. It was no joke.
Oh, very
Yeah,
nice.
I won
Very
a
nice.
karaoke contest and
That's
got
awesome.
a wrestling belt.
Well, you
It was
both
awesome.
have fantastic voices. I can see
Thank
why
you.
you're an opera. What is the mission of Opera for Earth?
So our mission is twofold, really. It's first of all, we want to relay to the audience how important the environment is and the earth is to inspire all the arts.
Mhm.
So if you don't take care of the earth, the arts will die. If the earth dies, the arts will die.
Mhm.
So we really ask our audience to please, take care of what's around them so that arts can thrive. So what we do for that, when we do productions, we try to repurpose things, and we use recyclable materials. When we do kids education programs, we do everything with recycled materials, repurposed materials. If we have concerts, we have a concert series that's happening now, actually in Dunedin at First United Methodist Church of Dunedin, we do, instead of doing a program with page after page after page, we'll do one card,
A QR code.
Yeah. QR code, and you get all the
Yeah.
information, and you can
And it just
get it
pops
on your
up.
phone.
That's
Boom.
great.
Yep.
That's awesome.
So we really, really are conscious about not wasting.
Mhm.
That's great.
Yeah.
And Opera for Earth is building opera from the ground. from the ground up, right?
Yeah,
One
absolutely.
performance at a time.
But we
Very nice.
also have an education component where we really want our audiences to
Mhm.
understand the stories. So we do explanations. We have information on the website about it. And so if we do a concert, like we just did Three Divas, Cody's going to be singing in
Oh, it
the
was
Three
wonderful.
Tenors. So we do an explanation and tell them about the characters and what we're talking about and things like that. So we really want them to understand.
Is it for adults and children?
Yes,
Oh
absolutely.
yes, absolutely.
Mhm.
And you get to meet the performers afterwards.
Yeah.
We also have a Q&A
Mhm.
to where, I mean, you can ask any question. There are no stupid questions, and we hear them and we answer them and give honest answers of what goes on with our performing with our anything.
Mhm.
And then of course you get to meet the performers. So
That's
Right.
kind of
that's not very often
Our
that
last
you get to do
concert
that
was
at
true.
other opera companies.
Well, our last concert, we had so many kids there. It was
Oh,
unbelievable.
that was
That's
wonderful.
great.
And one
That's
little
awesome.
girl asked a really intelligent question. I was completely blown away.
Oh yes, this is amazing.
What'd she
This
ask?
is amazing.
She asked why we did not sing the Queen of the Night aria. And I explained to her about the different voice types. And I said, "Do you know what opera that's from?" And she knew. Yeah,
Immediately.
she said, "Yes, it's from the Magic Flute." And I was
Wow.
like, "Oh my gosh."
Wow.
She was probably 8 years old.
No kidding.
Wow.
Yes.
It takes a special singer to be able to do that specific thing.
Right.
You know,
Right.
and every soprano is a little bit different.
Sure.
Right.
And it was a teaching moment that
Yeah.
I really felt that you handled very.
I was
professional,
shocked that
awesome.
she knew
Wow.
that much.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wow.
Yeah.
because really music speaks to everyone, young and
all
old.
the time.
Mhm.
You know, there's a dog video out, and I know, I saw the dogs over here. They're so
You were
cute.
invaded, were you?
Oh, they're cute. They're giving me lovin's.
Oh, they-
So anyway, there's a dog video, and there's a singer singing "O mio bambino caro,"
Hmm.
and the dog is like enormous German Shepherd, and it's turning its head and listening, and then it starts barking along with like singing with the song.
Mhm.
So opera speaks to everyone, man or beast.
Oh, absolutely. Oh.
Young or old.
One of my favorites, of course, is a lot of people is Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
Mm.
And
Right,
I've never
right.
seen it with the original cast. I saw it with different casts,
Mhm.
but just any of those performances by Pavarotti and
Oh,
all
yeah.
of those greats. are just-
Pavarotti. He was my
Pavarotti.
favorite.
Oh,
He was my
incredible.
favorite.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Just phenomenal.
Cody, tell us about the connection you've made with Moccasin Lake Nature Park in Clearwater.
Well, okay, that is a wonderful, wonderful place.
Mhm.
There's all sorts of animals
Mhm.
that you wouldn't normally see.
They have a
And
bald
my
eagle.
girls, I have 3 girls, and they love it out there.
Mhm.
And it is very earthy, and there's a very nice grass area.
Mhm.
It's a nice stage. People are right there. They get to experience the power
Mhm.
at which we have within our voice. We don't use mics.
Mhm.
We do out there because it's outside.
Right.
But normally we do not use mics, and at least you get the power close up. And it's an experience that is unlike anyone I've seen. And plus we have the food trucks that come out. So, I mean, there's snakes, there's, oh my goodness, a bald eagle. There's just a lot that
There's
you can
owls.
see.
There's some new owls.
Yeah.
So you have an event there
We
coming up?
do. Well, actually, so I moved here from New York City in April, and I was renting an Airbnb until my apartment was ready. And I went for my power walk, as I do all the time. And I was like, what's in here? And it was in the neighborhood where Moccasin Lake Nature Park is.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, this is amazing. I'm
Oh,
seeing
it's
all
awesome.
these birds and turtles and everything.
Hmm.
And so I'm walking through, and I asked someone who was there, I said, who is in charge of recreation here? And they sent me to Lloyd Simmons, and I talked to him, and he agreed to a concert series. So we have a fall concert series, starts in October.
Okay.
That's
and I have
great.
a question here online.
Mhm.
Cody, to tell them the story about you singing upstairs, and I knew it was a tape, but surprise, it was you.
Oh, who is saying that?
Connie Fostick.
Oh, that's my mom.
Hi,
My
Mom!
mom could say.
We know we
She-
have one listener.
Let me tell you this. It's very essential to have your parents support you.
Yes,
And my
course.
parents have always supported me,
Mhm.
whether I was great or I cracked anything. Yes. So it's important. One of the things that is my passion is to tell people they can sing. I want to stop this "you can't sing" thing. Make it an actual hashtag. You can't sing. Stop that, because it puts a thought in your mind that you cannot do something when really, if you can speak, you can sing.
And your parents inspired you, and supported you.
But they were not musicians.
Right.
We were into a lot of sports. We did lots and lots of sports. And my mom said, "Look, Cody, you're very good at sports, but you're also very good at singing. Please take one semester, right? Yeah. One semester of choir, and you never know where it's going to take you." And that very semester, I got to go to Carnegie Hall.
Ooh, oh, wow.
We were the choir of the year before, and I just happened to be lucky to get to go and experience New York. And then from there, like, I've been to 20 different countries and 48 out of 50 states.
Fantastic.
Wow.
And it's all because my mom supported me.
Wow.
How many
Thanks,
people?
Mom.
How many people mistake you for Val Kilmer?
Zero.
I get
zero?
that.
I think you do.
That's wonderful. I love Val Kilmer. Oh my, yes.
I get mistaken for Arnold Schwarzenegger all the time. So I can relate to that. I can relate. Hey, will your operas be viewable on social media?
Yes, that was the thing I was actually going to say is
Good.
all of the shows that we've done, all of them have been on Facebook Live.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
well,
so,
what's the website?
So it's opera4earthcorporation.org is our website. And we do have a Facebook page as well,
Okay.
and Instagram.
Okay, is it Opera for Earth Corporation is spelled out? Okay.
And then .org, yeah.
But let me tell you my mom's story.
Okay,
So
well,
real quick.
we only have about 30 seconds.
Okay, she thought she was listening to the radio,
Right.
and she came upstairs and she heard me. She was
Oh.
like, "Is that you?"
Really?
And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "I thought that was a radio."
Oh, that's awesome. Wow, that's impressive for her. She was impressed. Fantastic. Well, Kel, I think we need to thank our guests, including, of course, the folks with us here, Jody and Cody.
We'd like to thank Mike Mastroserio,
Right.
Vice President of Proforma N&M Communications, and Judy Karam and Cody
Jody.
Austin of Opera for Earth.
You said Judy. It's Jody.
I said Jody.
You did?
Jody
I think
Cody.
she said
Okay,
Jody.
my
Yeah,
mistake.
Jody.
Sounded like Jody.
Okay, well, that's cool. And I also want to thank, wish you guys a lot of luck. It's really been interesting chatting with
Thank
you.
you so
Time
much.
went by too quickly,
I know.
but
We really want to give everybody the opportunity to get to see us. So
very
come
good.
out and see our shows.
Fantastic,
Yeah.
fantastic. All right, well,
Thank
Kel,
you for having us.
Thank
our
you.
pleasure. And like I said, good health, good luck. And we look forward to taking in some of your features too, some of your
Absolutely.
performances. Be
Great.
great.
Can I give you a goodbye?
Real quickly. Sounds exactly like me in the
That's
shower.
awesome.
I think you taped me and then you did that.
Exactly.
Okay. Kel, let's do our verse for the week.
Our verse for the week is Psalm 96:1. Sing to the Lord a new song. Sing to the Lord all the earth.
And do remember this quote: a government big enough to give you everything is also strong enough to take everything you have. So be careful. We'll talk to you next week on The Kelly Kelly Show.
Thanks for listening to the award-winning Kelly Kelly Show on the Tan Talk Radio Network.
WTAN, Clearwater,
FM 106.1,
WDCF, Dade City,
FM 102.3,
WZHR, Zephyrhills.
FM 104.3.
Listen.